What is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is Tuesday, May 9th of 2023. I am no longer in Maryland. I am back in Pennsylvania fishing one of my local creeks here. I'm done officially school for the summer, so I don't have to worry about that for a while. So I should be able to get a lot more chances to fish and travel around to different places, which is great. On this coming Saturday, the 13th, I will be taking a flight down to Miami and then driving from there to the Florida Keys with my family for vacation. So I will be doing a fair bit of fishing down there, so stay tuned to some videos from there, given that my gear doesn't get confiscated by TSA, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. The goal today is just gonna be kind of fishing for whatever. My hopes are that there's some leftover stock trout in here that we can grab. I'm not sure when the last time this was stocked it was, so could be a shot in the dark, but we're gonna see what we can do today. It was a chance for rain, but looks like it's gonna clear up and it's gonna be a nice morning at the creek. Still a little cloudy, which I'm fine with. We got the lightweight combo here. This is the Ugly Stik Elite 6 foot. I believe this is a medium light. And then we got 4-pound Leland's S.O.S trout line, the Shimano Sedona 2500 HG reel, and then right here we got the classic Leland's trout magnet that I've used so much over time, but it usually works out for me, so we're not gonna stray from it quite yet. So we're gonna start by casting around some of these deeper pockets and pools like we usually do, try a little bit of riffles and see what we can get into. Hopefully there's just something living in this creek. I don't really care what it is. I just want to catch some fish and not waste a morning I have off from work and school. So stick with it and stay tuned, and let's see what we can get on the board today. All right guys, first cast, we got a fish on the board. This is one we are very familiar with. That is going to be the fall fish right there. Took me all of one cast and there was 2 fall fish right on the trout magnet. Not a super huge one, but we'll take it. First fish of the day. So let's take a shot of this guy and then we're gonna let him go. All right guys, we got our fall fish on the hook here. He's just gonna go back to the water. Those things are sometimes tough to handle, but they'll be all right. There was a big splash on the other side of the pool there as I was letting that one go. We were gonna try and find out what that was. There you go guys, finally got our second fish of the day. Let's see what we got here. This looks like a hybrid of some sort. Possibly got a little bit of pumpkin seed in there, got a little bit of red on the bottom of the operculum there, and probably some bluegill is what I want to say. It does not look like a pure bluegill species. You can see the rays there on the gill plate too. That would show some kind of hybridization there. Pretty cool fish. I will say fishing has been slow the first little while. I fished all those pools up there and only got that one fall fish, and now I'm down by the bridge and just got this little sunfish here. So we're gonna take a shot of this guy, then we're gonna let him go. May switch up to a spinner, get a little bit more of a depth and range casting on this bridge. All right, we're gonna hook our little sunfish here. We're just gonna let him back in the water. He's good to go. Here guys, got another fish on. This one's a little bit nicer. Oh my goodness gracious, look at the size of this rock bass. That is a fat boy right here. Let's see if I can get a hand on him. Nice rock bass right there. See if I can get him more in the light so you can see the colors on that guy. Beautiful fish. Let's go ahead and take a shot and release this guy. That is a nice one right there. Alright, last look at our rock bass here. Just got him unhooked. That is a nice one. Alright, back in the water he's gonna go. There he goes. Back-to-back cast with back-to-back fish. Walking down this stretch here, thought these not pilings, but this pile of rocks over here would hold some fish, but haven't gotten anything off of it yet. Gonna try and walk a little further down before we head to our second spot that we have planned out for the day. Fishing has been relatively slow here, so I think it's been a while since they stocked. We did also get a decent bit of rain about a week ago, and it could have washed some of these fish farther down the stream because the water was up a decent bit. Rained probably like 3 or 4 consecutive days, and not very light either. So when I was walking down to the creek, I saw the water level got up pretty high, so there's a chance that some of these fish got washed down further down the stream. So we're gonna walk down there and see if there's any fish hiding that are farther out than where they normally stock at, and then we'll get a move on to our second spot if that doesn't produce. Another fish on the board. Let's see what we got here. This might be another species for the day. Yes, it is. It is a creek chub. Common creek culprit here in southeastern Pennsylvania. Let's take a shot of this guy and let's let him go. Alright, just got a little chub unhooked here, and he's just gonna go back in the water. There he is. Still no trout yet, but we are up to 3, technically 4 species, including the hybrid, but not necessarily a pure species. There you go, guys. Got another fish on here. Looks to be another fall fish. Let's bring him up. Yep, another fall fish. This one's a little bit more colorful. Got a little bit of red there, some orange on the fins. We'll go ahead and release this guy. Not gonna take a picture of him since I already have a picture of fall fish from today. We're just gonna let him go. There he is, back in the water. Kind of a last minute bite here, but we got yet another species for the day. A good old smallmouth bass. My second one of the year. He's got a little leech or something on his fin there. Let's go ahead and take a shot of this guy, and then we're gonna let him go. Alright, just unhook the smallmouth here. Just a tiny little guy. Back in the water he's gonna go. Off to swim another day. Alright, I'm getting ready to transition to the second spot here. Although the rest of the creek here looks productive for some panfish and possibly even some bass, I'm in the market for stock trout today, and it's not looking like I'm seeing any signs of trout. So I'm gonna get packed up here and move on to my second spot and try that out for some trout, and hopefully we can have a little bit of better luck there. If not, maybe get a few extra species on the board, but we'll see what we get into. So I will see you guys at the second spot. There we go, guys. Trout on. First one of the day. Get him in the net before he splashes away. Not a bad one there. Got him on the Berkley power worm. Decent sized one. Go ahead and take a shot of this guy, and then we're going to let him go. Alright guys, last look at our little rainbow trout there. He's going to go back to the water. Oh, not the most graceful releases, but he'll be alright. Let's get the water moving back through his gills there. He's good to go. Alright guys, I think that is going to do it for today. Unfortunately, didn't get as much fishing done as I wanted, but that's alright. We still got to spend a morning out on the creek, which isn't a bad way to spend a morning at all. Ended up with, I think, 4 or 5 different species of fish, depending on how we're counting. We got the fall fish as number 1, and then we got some sort of hybrid sunfish, most likely bluegill and pumpkin seed, so you can technically count that as 2, even though it's not a pure species. We got rock bass, that was 3. Creek chub is 4, and rainbow trout would be number 5, and that was the last fish we were able to get on the board today. I did also catch a smallmouth bass in there, so technically that's 6 species. Caught another one here as well, but I didn't show that on camera. Fall fish was definitely the most plentiful today. I think I got like 4 of those, but I didn't show them all on camera just because it'll get monotonous. But yeah, not a bad morning out here. Probably one of the last times I'll get to fish locally before I go on vacation to the Florida Keys. Coming up this Saturday is when I'll be down there, and I'll be down there till the following Saturday. So I'm hoping to get a lot of fishing done there, catch a lot of cool stuff, and bring my GoPro along to hopefully grab some really cool videos for you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it probably wasn't the longest or the most exciting, but still a nice little morning of creek fishing out here. Getting the work done on the trout magnet mostly. That rainbow trout I caught on the Berkley power worm. I don't have it tied on now. I got the rooster tail tied on now, but the Berkley power worm is what caught that trout. Everything else was caught on the gold trout magnet, I believe it was. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next episode of the Ville Outdoors, which will probably be from vacation. So stay tuned for that.